And happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We made it to another Friday. You know, we weren't here last Friday. We kind of forgot.
We took a week off. We actually had some friends come in.
Yeah, but we forgot. I mean, to be real, we forgot.
Okay.
We could have done it, but we forgot. So, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, March 5th. I can't believe we're already in end of the first quarter. It's gone by so fast, right?
Very fast.
So Barb and Harold Betts here, coming to you live as we do every Friday, or almost every Friday, to just kind of talk about what's going on in real estate, what's going on in our crazy lives. Good morning, Brett Passmore.
Wow.
No, I'm here, not you. Kind of just talking about what's going on in real estate, the market, and this crazy, insane world we're living in. If you guys have been sleeping under a rock, you need to know that real estate is quite crazy right now. How would you describe it?
Crazy is the word. I would say from the buy side, I mean, we are competing anywhere from 20 to 40 offers, pretty much almost on every property, regardless of price point. I mean, we get to that 1.3, 1.5 mark, we're competing against 20 instead of 40.
Right.
Showings are crazy. There's so many showings going on. Sometimes we can't even get into a property because, I mean, how many offers do we really need to pick from?
Exactly.
And then for the sellers, hey, you're making out like bandits right now.
Yeah, right? But a lot of sellers want to be buyers, and then it becomes challenging.
Right.
But let's talk about buyers first. I mean, you mentioned it. It's really hard to be a buyer right now, and it's why more than ever you need a pro in your corner. Our buyers are having to write a lot of offers. They are losing out on a lot of property. They're going and doing the price that they need to do, but the terms that they're getting beat out on are things that Harold and I will not sacrifice our clients' financial livelihood over unless they absolutely have the ability to do some of the things that are being asked of them.
Correct.
So we've talked about this before, the appraisal contingency. Appraisal contingencies are being taken out of contracts on almost every single contract right now. And if you have the financial ability to float a 50 or 60, someone in my brokerage had a $70,000 one, then great. If you have the money to bring in the cash, if the property doesn't appraise, you can remove your appraisal contingency and we'll support it if you have the cash and if you ultimately know the reality. Can you explain, in case we have anyone watching that doesn't understand this whole appraisal contingency?
So the appraisal contingency is a protection not only for you, but also for the bank. Because the bank's not going to lend on an asset where they're upside down. That's why you have down payments. So by removing it, you lose the protection of if it comes in short, you're able to negotiate or meet in the middle or bring it all in depending on the appraisal.
Or walk away.
Or you have the ability to walk away and get your deposit back. And oh, by the way, right now, our smallest deposits we're pretty much writing are $20,000 to $25,000.
Yeah, deposits are typically 3% of the listing price. I mean, you can't get an offer accepted if you don't do 3% deposit. So what we always say to our sellers is, okay, Mr. and Miss, or our buyers, if you write an offer on this $800,000 property and the appraisal only comes in at $750,000, do you have $50,000 cash to make up the difference? If you don't, and you agree to that, your deposit is $21,000 and you will lose it. And agents are giving really poor advice and they're telling their clients, well, you can cancel because of the loan contingency. Because if you can't get a loan because of the appraisal, you can cancel. That's not how California contracts work, friends. And secondarily, how our contract does work is the lender would have to tell the listing agent that you don't qualify. And if they lie to us, they could lose their license. So lenders won't do that. So don't listen to an agent who tells you, well, if the house doesn't appraise, you still have your loan contingency. The appraisal is not part of your loan contingency in a California contract. It specifically says that.
And if you are short funds, it's not cancelable either.
Exactly.
So, but now there are ways that it is okay to remove the appraisal contingency, even if you don't have the extra cash. You're just down payment. Now you have to qualify.
Yeah.
but your down payment would just become smaller.
Yeah, you could float your down payment and move money around. So let's talk about the inspection contingency. We see buyers, or we're hearing about buyers who are removing their inspection contingency. So let's talk about that pitfall. Friends, what happens if you go into the home and you find out there's black mold everywhere? What are you going to do? You're going to buy that house without the seller doing any repairs, credits? If you call and say, oh my God, I don't want to buy this house, it has black mold everywhere, you removed your inspection contingency. There's nothing we can do about it, which is why we won't let that happen.
Nope.
It's not okay. Sorry, we get a little fired up about this because there are lawsuits going on that agents aren't talking about. I just did moderated a legal panel yesterday for our association, and we had two fantastic attorneys, and whew, the stories they were talking about and the warnings they were giving, I really hope realtors were listening. Because my personal opinion, there's some sellers who are no inspection contingency. The buyer doesn't even do a home inspection. And in our opinion, Harold and I's opinion, that actually puts the seller in some liability issues. Because in California, we are very much a disclosure state. And if something is wrong with that house and the seller doesn't know about it, usually it's figured out during the inspection. And the seller goes, oh, crud, I had no idea my sewer pipe was disconnected. And I always use that example because if a sewer pipe's disconnected, your water bill doesn't go up, your electricity bill, you don't know there's a problem, and I don't think many people crawl and look at their sewer pipe.
Yeah, usually you don't know.
But it's disgusting if it is, and it's a big fix. It can be a big fix.
It can be very costly.
Right?
Yeah.
So if after the buyer closes escrow, they find out the sewer pipe was disconnected, at least in California, they're probably going to try to say the seller knew, and you didn't disclose it, and you're walking your seller into a potential lawsuit. So I just don't know where the logic is behind that. I understand buyers want to buy homes. I understand they want to get into property, but I would much rather defend my buyer and try to get them in under terms that in some way protect some of these big issues that can come up. I just believe going in with no contingencies, no buyer protections, buy this home, take it as is, agents trying to do non-refundable deposits and all this other crazy stuff is just crazy. And our buyers, every single time we call them and say, hey, you didn't get the house because the other buyer removed their inspection contingency. You didn't get the house because the other buyer removed their appraisal contingency and went $20,000 higher than you. Our buyers say, okay, you know what? It's frustrating and it's sad, but that wasn't the house for me.
And just know, I mean, whether you're a buyer or an agent, that contract is written for the protection of everybody involved in that. So if you start changing it and eliminating things that is in that contract, you are not being a professional. And so.
Well, it's a great point because our contract is written with the legalities needed to make sure that the seller has their rights and protections, and then the buyer has their rights and protections. And Harold's absolutely right. When we start cutting that out and writing your own language, if you're a buyer and your agent is writing funky language or you're agreeing to something that the seller wrote, you better take that to an attorney or someone who has knowledge and expertise, because you could be walking yourself into potential nightmares. So interest rates went up. They're at 3%. Oh my God. It was breaking news yesterday from Housing Wire that rates are at 3%.
No. Yeah, they're still unbelievable. I mean, 3%. Who would have thought we'd even be here this long?
Right. So let's remind everyone about our new program we have to help really buyers that are sellers. So we have so many sellers who tell us, Barb, Harold, we would sell our home, but where are we going to go? Right? You cannot do a contingent on selling your home sale right now. It's not going to happen. You will not get your offer accepted as a buyer, right, if you have a house to sell. So we are one of 10 brokerages currently in Southern California that's offering the Knock Home Swap, which is a fantastic opportunity for you to buy a home before you sell your other one. We have one buyer currently under contract. They are buying in Arizona, and then we're getting ready to sell their home here. I'm very devastated about it because they're very, very dear friends of ours, and I almost have trouble talking about it. So I'm going to pretend that they're not leaving, but I'm happy that the program's working for them because they are under contract, again, in Arizona without selling their home here using the Knock Home Swap, which is essentially a bridge loan equity program to help them have the cash to purchase, and then we'll go sell their home and all those other liens will get paid off. So if you want information on that, shoot us a message in Facebook Messenger. We're happy to answer any questions. You have to fit in a box, and not everybody fits in the home swap box. But if you do, it's a great way to go find your dream home, right?
And know where you're staying.
And know where you're staying. They pay 6 months of your mortgage on your departing residence. They give you some fix-up money if you want to fix up your home before you sell it, which might help you get more equity. And there's 0% interest on the bridge loan, which is super cool. And then they allow one-time recasting because you may take the equity out of your home, but you may have more cash when you close. So you can apply that to the loan and get your payment adjusted down, which is not typical of most mortgages. So we're really excited about that. It's a pretty awesome opportunity. We're doing a client appreciation contest right now. We want to make sure you guys remember our client appreciation contest started. It's going a couple more weeks. First step, call one of us and just say, hey, what's up? We don't have to talk real estate. We just want to talk to you. Step 2 is leave us a review on Google or Yelp or both. 5 entries for leaving a review on either site. And the third way is to send us a listing referral, someone you know who's thinking about selling their home, and you get 10 entries into the contest, which is so exciting. And what do they win?
First place, MacBook Air, brand new.
Mm-hmm.
Second place is going to be a Sono Wave portable speaker. So it's Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, but it is portable.
Mm-hmm.
And then our third place is going to be a $100 Amazon gift card.
Yep. So we already have a lot of seller referrals coming in. We're really excited about that because it's helping us create inventory. We actually have one referral in that's maybe a possible buying solution for one of our clients. And lots of reviews. We're very grateful for those. And, we're just trying to do something fun to kind of replace our client appreciation party, which last year, fun fact, was tomorrow. March 6th, 2020 was our client event, and it was a week before the world changed. I don't want to say ended, but a week before things got really crazy in California, at least, and I think for the rest of the nation, that was kind of breaking news day of everything shutting down. So this is to kind of replace that and just make sure all of our clients know how much we love and appreciate them, because you guys know you sharing us with other people is how Harold and I continue to keep our business going and growing. So we're very excited about that. We had a fun happy hour last night with our team, right?
First time since Thanksgiving.
First time we've seen them all since Thanksgiving, so we're very happy to see all of them. We had a great time. And what's going on with us? Our son's in the lineup today. He's going to be catching, which is awesome. It's not on TV, which is really frustrating, but it'll be on radio, so Dad will have to listen to the radio and try to figure out what's going on in the game from the radio.
That's fine.
So that's about it. I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend and do something special and fun. It's going to be a beautiful weekend in SoCal before the rain starts next week. And as always, if you guys need any help in real estate in Southern California,
we're here.
Call us. And real estate agents, my social agent boot camp is launched. A bunch of people in it. It's awesome. And we are starting our marketing company, which we're very excited about, to help other real estate agents do what we do. And all that information is in my Instagram bio. Go there, click on the link, and you can join the wait list. Anything else?
That is it.
That's it. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye. Friends.